Good day and welcome to another episode of That Ninja Show. So tonight we're going to go into episode 2 from The Master, starring Lee Van Cleef, Kosugi, Timothy Van Patten. My cats are running around as always, so I run into some background noise here and so forth. But anyway, this episode does have an interaction with another enemy ninja, which will be interesting. There goes my cat. That was Hella, by the way. My ninja kitty. Anyway, so we'll go over the specifics on that here, but let's get right into it. Starting with episode 2 from The Master, Out of Time Step. Watch it go.
Hi, I'm Max Keller. This is how I'm spending my mornings now. I don't do high wire acts, rolling barrels, or put on big red putty noses. Not unless your ninja warrior intends on infiltrating Barnum and Bailey's.
Concentrate.
He always listens to me. What's that?
The silken cord.
I've had enough for one lesson. I figure the chances of having a tightrope in San Francisco are slim. Come on, lighten up. We're gonna have fun and find your daughter at the same time.
Maybe this time, Terry.
So they're back to balance again, working on Max's balance and seeing if he can maintain himself on a tightrope. Also, we get into some of the mysterious type of ninja weapons that or tools that they're coming up with for this series. One, the silken cord. I'm doing a lot of quotes right now. But the silken cord thing, it kind of reminds me of like Spidey web shooters from like the 70s Spider-Man. Not sure what the silken cord's supposed to do right now, but, Max really can't hold it together on a tightrope. Neither could I around the first few times that I was trying it. So, anyway, there's going to be probably some more mysterious ninja weapons that may be sort of fictional, which you'll see later on in the series as well, but also in this episode. Anyway, on to the next video.
Look at this place. 4 in the morning and it's still jumping. What do you think of that? That's Kelly Patterson. She was the girl standing next to your daughter in the newspaper photograph. Old man runs this place. I'll try and catch her after this dance. We don't want to integrate you too fast into modern-day society.
All right, you go talk to the pretty girl. I'll talk to her father.
What a pal.
Anytime.
Hey, Charlie, why don't you get out there and dance with your daughter? Yeah, sure. Come on, Kelly.
So once again, we have some notable cast members in this episode. Shauna Reed, who is from the Major Dad fame later on in her career. Brian Tochi, known for his character in Revenge of the Nerds, as well as my favorite Ninja Turtle, Leonardo, from the first Ninja Turtle movie. And then Soon Tech O, which to me, he always makes a perfect bad guy. He's got a smooth, he has like a smooth talking pattern to him. Trying to say it, I can't even talk. That's how smooth he is. But he just seems like a really cool-headed bad guy when he is a bad guy. Very, very soft-spoken, but yet very stern. And so when I saw him as like the enforcer here for Brian Tochi's character, I was like, all right, which is his character is known as Lika. Lika seems like he is the enforcer of the group, which, he definitely impresses me every time I see him in a movie or a TV series. The other thing I wanted to talk about that I didn't talk about in the previous episode was Michael Sloan, the producer and creator for The Master. Michael Sloan has produced some pretty notable stuff, man, over the years. You've got Battlestar Galactica from '78. You've got the Equalizer series and the movies. So Denzel's 3 movies that were put out recently, done by none other than Michael Sloan. Love the first 2. I have yet to see the third one, but I heard the third one's pretty good. So just wanted to kind of touch on some of the actors and actresses that are in this episode that are notable and that definitely got to pay attention to. Anyway, next scene coming up.
Mr. Patterson, how good to meet you in person after all those phone calls. I'm Jonathan Chan, and this is Mr. Lika. Would you excuse us, young lady? Your father and I have some important business to discuss.
In a pig's eye.
Jill, go on.
Watch your feet, gentlemen. I'm lethal with this thing. Do you mind?
So, let's talk business.
So in this portion, in this scene, one of the things I want to take recognition to, man, I can't speak today for crap. Behind Brian Tochi, one of the henchmen that's there is none other than Jeff Amata. Jeff Amata is someone that trained with at the Inosanto Academy under Dan Inosanto. Jeff Amata was also pretty monumental in teaching Brandon Lee some things as he grew up and started doing some work with him for his show Rapid Fire, and I believe also for The Crow. So Jeff has been in a lot of movies as a stunt guy and a fight choreographer. So it's really cool to recognize him there. And yeah, it's really cool to see Jeff. And I hope he's still doing more stuff. I think he still does a lot of movie stuff, movie stunts, and then fight choreography. I think he did work recently with, if I'm not mistaken, Keanu Reeves for the John Wick films. But Jeff Amata, definitely got to recognize him for who he is and his contribution to the martial arts community, be it through his training in Kali or even his contribution to movie stunts and fight choreography. On to the next.
Just take a look at this picture and see if... So, it wasn't as easy as I thought. Kelly did mention a small personality problem of yours. See how you like this, pal? Here's a little warning. More practice. So, 7 years bad luck. Meanwhile, the master was getting us into even more trouble.
Expansion is inevitable, Mr. Patterson. Like the roots of a great oak, we take hold where we can.
The only protection I need is from people like you. Now get out.
I cannot move.
That's an unusual insignia on your ring.
An ancient household going back for centuries.
Yes, I know.
We've been told to leave. Let's go.
I may leave when he lets me go. The old man hired you.
I am not for hire.
We are all for hire. In dark times,
The dark times are gone.
the night is always with us, Master.
McAllister kind of stops Lika on the way out. Says, "Hey, I recognize your ring, dude. What's up with that?" And then, of course, he mentions that it's an old household, and then McAllister's all like, "Yeah, no, dude. Check out the Ninja Pimp necklace here, okay?" So then, yeah, that kind of gets Lika intrigued, and then that's where we get into his assumption that he's working for the old man, for Patterson, and providing protection, that McAllister's a man for hire, which he says he's not. He really wants just to be left alone and go and find his daughter and live his life the way he sees fit. So we also get into a situation where Max was meddling around in McAllister's things, used another shuriken, almost tried to Christensen the bodyguard, which was not what McAllister wanted to be done. So he's a little bit ticked off at Max, and yeah, he gets scolded, and things kind of go from there.
He carries some cute little tricks around with him. Like this.
He's just leaving.
It's daylight already. I didn't realize we were in there so long. What the hell was that all about?
This is not a toy. You only throw a shuriken against another human being in self-defense. You ever again take another weapon out of my case, you be prepared to use it against your enemy. Even if it's me.
I'd rather not.
Not yet, anyway.
Guess you don't respect what you don't understand. Kelly's address and phone number. I managed to get that much before you hauled me out of there. The other address is your daughter's.
Kelly knows her.
She knows a girl named Terry who used to be a dancer and a pilot. It doesn't necessarily mean she's your daughter.
Let's find out.
But I'll do the driving. You throw the Mitsubishi and shurikens. Makes me feel like I can do something right. They're leaving now. Now comes the fun part. Riding with a ninja. We're being followed.
I know.
Don't tell me why they're following us. I like surprises.
They started the episode in the daytime, tightrope walking, and then supposedly they're in the club at 4 in the morning. And then they get out of the club and it's daylight. And so Max even points that out, and it's like, how long were they in that club, dude? Anyway, McAllister's pissed. Max shouldn't have been meddling in his case for his ninja weapons and using another shuriken against someone. McAllister kind of reinforcing that it's not something to be taken lightly. It's supposed to be used for self-defense purposes only. And Max does get some information about Terry, supposedly. But, yeah. McAllister wasn't happy about that. I don't like it when people mess with my stuff either, so I'm kind of right there with him. The other thing I wanted to point out, and you can really see it in the first episode when they're walking away from Max's training, Lee Van Cleef looks a little bit hobbled, and not known to a lot of people was that he went through like a very life-threatening car accident that, from what some people account as, that he no longer had pretty much of a kneecap. So you can kind of notice he's a little bit, you see a little bit of a struggle in him to do some movement as far as walking, as far as kneeling down, things like that. Lee Van Cleef was a tough SOB. I got to give him credit where credit is due, man. I mean, I'm missing a disc, and I think it's the end of the world. I mean, I'm a human barometer when the weather changes, so. But this man is almost missing a kneecap, and he's doing, he's doing westerns and still riding a horse, and then also still walking around and doing some of this stuff for the master. So you got to give credit where credit is due to Lee Van Cleef, man. Whether you like him or not, he really was a great actor, and that's why I have a lot of respect for the man. But he's hardcore. Yeah.
Remember, Bullet? Think of me as Paul Newman.
Steve McQueen.
All right. Who are those guys?
Assassins.
Sent by Okasa?
No, a man like Akasa. A ninja.
You just naturally run into these fellow ninjas everywhere you go? I mean, can't you just shake hands? Do you have to show you can outkill each other?
He must believe I was in the club to help Charlie Patterson.
What's his problem? Tell me later.
when you can.
Pull over? I didn't know what he was gonna do, but I don't think I wanted to know.
Where did he go? I'll back up. Catalyst.
You all right? The steering wheel gag was a classic. Where'd you learn that?
Driving school.
We call the cops?
And tell them you were the driver that forced another car off the pier?
Maybe we should pass. Now you're gonna tell me who these guys are?
It's a family affair.
They're moving out of Chinatown into a new neighborhood. Only Charlie Patterson's a stubborn old man, and he won't pay protection.
No wonder you like them. So where to next?
Well, our ex-hoofer doesn't understand who he's dealing with. He's gonna have to be convinced. Let's go.
So in this scene, we get the crazy car chase, which kind of reminds me of the old TV show, The Streets of San Francisco, with Michael Douglas and Carl Malden. They always went up and down those damn streets there in San Francisco, and to see the van catch some air, and also as it's freezing in the air and it goes to commercial, you start getting one of those Dukes of Hazzard flashbacks where it's like, them boys are about to get in trouble. Stay tuned now. And then it goes to commercial. But we also get to see more Takagi use. Lee asks, or McAllister asks Max to pull over, and he digs out his Shiko and a Shiko to go climbing, and then to tightrope walk on a phone line or a power line over the car, and then drops down on the car and kicks the shotgun out of Jeff Amata's hands, and then he does the I'm gonna break your windshield and use the silken cord to steal your steering wheel. Okay, so did not know that it's an explosive silken cord. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, so how that comes into play, again, we're going into more adding to the mystique of the ninja and their weapons or tools that they use. So, as a kid growing up watching this, it was like, damn, that's pretty cool. They got he's got a thing that shoots like spider webs that blow up and then take people's steering wheels. I wonder what class is that? I want to sign up for that. Hell yeah. So it's still pretty cool though. I mean, when you're growing up as a kid and you see this stuff, again, it's meant for you to be lost in the fantasy of things and just enjoy yourself and not try to kind of break it down and try to find the reality of it as a kid. I think it was meant to entertain younger kids and such. I know it entertained the hell out of me. I mean, I still love watching that show to this day, which is why I'm talking about it now, and then of course on Blu-ray. So, and it's on Tubi. So again, if y'all want to watch these, it's on Tubi. It's still available on Blu-ray if you want to get it on Blu-ray and own it. But yeah, so now we go on to some more stuff.
You were very good with her.
She'll walk up here first. When she does that, you'll know.
You seem to have taken quite an interest in my family.
You can't handle that protection thing by yourself. Not against those boys. They're more than just gangsters or even the Tong sect. They're ninja. I'll explain. Where's Kelly?
The master had sent me to protect Kelly, but I wasn't fast enough.
Excellent. I see that your master has found himself a pupil. I will attempt to be a worthy adversary.
Hurry!
What a pity your lessons had to end so abruptly.
So Max is sent to protect Kelly Patterson, which he fails miserably. He fights one of the other henchmen, doesn't work out. For the henchman, then Lika shows up and he does that whole "I'm gonna psych you out. I will attempt to be a worthy adversary," and then he just kicks the monkey stink out of Max, dude. I think the tally was like 4 fractured ribs or whatever. You see it in the next scene after he wakes up. But yeah, it was kind of cool to see the confidence that Lika has, and how he speaks. Again, the way he speaks, it's very cold, where it's like, oh hell, this dude can be intimidating in the right way as far as like how he conveys his actions to people. So it makes him a great actor. Really like him. So yeah, Max gets the monkey sting kicked out of him. Lika gets away with the girl. 10 points for Lika. Anyway, on the next scene.
Best. I couldn't move.
No way you're going to stop them.
This is Charlie Patterson.
Mr. Patterson, I regret the measures you've forced us to take. However, I'm certain that after our initial misunderstanding, the business between us will be gentlemanly. You will withdraw $20,000 from your bank today.
I haven't got that kind of money to withdraw.
Oh, some bonds cashed in, some shares sold, a loan for improvements. A little austerity is good for the soul, Mr. Patterson. Speak to your daughter, who is in good health. If a little scared, but that's only natural.
Daddy, I'm fine. Don't give him anything. Don't! Daddy!
No harm will come to her, because both you and I understand that you are going to cooperate. You are not going to call the police. And the man we saw in your club, he will leave San Francisco. You have until 3 o'clock this afternoon.
I'll get the money.
I know you will. We will call your office at 3 o'clock. And please, don't disappoint me, Mr. Patterson. I so hate to be disappointed. Goodbye, sir.
We'll find her. She's got to be somewhere in Chinatown, right?
Many doors will be closed. Few will hear you. All you'll see in their eyes is fear.
Then we'll search it from one end to the other.
Not by 3 o'clock. Can you withdraw that kind of money?
I'll have to put a lien on the club, but I can do it.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. You mean we're just gonna give in to them? Pay the ransom? Sell out? Is that what a real ninja would do?
Smoke screen. Illusion. Give them what they expect and they'll believe it.
What are we really doing?
The unexpected.
They'll see us coming.
Not if we send the right person. Jill, I need your help.
You're gonna wheel me into the lion's den, huh?
That's right. You think you can handle it?
Against those creeps? Are you kidding? Just don't close your eyes to the chair, pal. What do you want me to do?
Deliver the money.
So again, we get to Tochi being a gangster, and it doesn't work for me because, again, I'm still thinking about the drunk nerd guy from Revenge of the Nerds #1. Plus the way he talks in this episode, he just seems like a guy that should be working at Chess King. It's like, trying to convince me to buy this $180 pair of pants or whatever, and it's like, no, dude. Some of y'all may remember Chess King if y'all were growing up in the 80s. But yeah, Chess King. He looks like one of those dudes. Because, of course, he's got the feathery mullet hair. So, there you go. Anyway, on to the...
Let me see the money.
Where's my sister?
Safe.
This is supposed to be an exchange. The money for Kelly.
Your sister will be returned to you. You have my word.
If I could only get out of this chair.
Be glad that you can't.
Let's hope they fall for the unexpected.
Guards at the front. Can't get in that way. Maybe that's the way in.
Once again, you see Soon-Tek Oh being the great enforcer that he is, as his character Lika. But to me, I think he would have been a better lead gangster instead of Tochi. No offense to Tochi. I mean, I totally dig him for Leonardo and of course for Revenge of the Nerds. But him as a gangster, again, I'm not buying that $180 pair of pants from Chess King, bro. You know, I know it could be a good commission for you, but I'm gonna have to pass. You know. But I get that they get, I get the fact that they want him being just the muscle, because then he's got that extra ninja element to him that he probably couldn't do if he was a gang leader or whatever. So, yeah, it works to a certain degree, but I'm still not going to go to Chess King after watching The Master and buying that $180 pair of pants from Brian Tochi. No, thank you. Anyway, next.
I thought this was a partnership.
Too dangerous.
Well, that little chase through the streets this morning, you don't suppose that had just a small element of danger in it? What am I, your chauffeur?
I told you, when you're ready.
I'll tell you what I'm not ready for. I'm not ready to see Kelly killed. I'm not ready to see you go off into the sunset against that pack of wolves. I'm not ready to be shot at, driven at, or kicked in the face, and then have to go sit out the walls.
But you are ready to get killed.
With you around, how could you let that happen?
I suppose you'd only follow me.
Believe it.
I believe it. You ready for your ninja robes?
Still working up to that. But I do have a black outfit. Jeans and a turtleneck. How about a weapon?
Hold it. It'll make you feel better. Just don't throw it.
I wouldn't think of it.
So Max heads back to the hotel, catches up with McAllister, tells him he's not gonna, he's not gonna sit this out. He does want to be a part of it, wants to help. McAllister thinks that he's not fully ready, but he still gives in, and Max, decides to help out. McAllister asks him if he's ready for his ninja robes. I would have been like, hell yeah, dude, hand him over, because to me, I'm like, this outfit rocks, and then the one that McAllister has is awesome. Still, the all-time favorite of mine is worn by none other than Kosugi, and that's for his Okasa outfit. It's simple, it's just chainmail around the head, chainmail on the forearms and the legs, and then and the shins, and that's it. Dude, I want that. I know Kosugi has been doing like a Q&A on his Instagram, and he's been answering those questions on YouTube. And one of the questions I did ask him was, who made that costume, and does he still have it? because I thought that was the coolest freaking costume ever, especially the hood. The hood just looks awesome, dude. So, anyway, on to the next thing.
I knew he'd find a way to get me on a tightrope. At least I could ride inside. It was getting back that worried me.
We see McAllister using like a little hand crossbow that shoots this line across, or this dart across the buildings there, between the two buildings. Sort of like an homage to Revenge of the Ninja. However, that locking system does not seem safe whatsoever, man. I mean, it was a little piece that just kind of butted up against the spike. Was it an electromagnet that kept it together or whatever, or what? You know, but again, we suspend that whole reality analysis of it because, again, it was probably to appease, you know, youngsters like myself growing up thinking, holy hell, man, another cool ninja gadget. I mean, I could zip line across a building with that thing, but in reality, I wouldn't trust it because it really just didn't lock on or anything. So, I don't know. So, yeah, McAllister busts through the window just like Braden did, a la Stephen Lambert. And then Max goes in right behind him, so, to save Kelly Patterson from the gangsters. And then on to the next thing. It's starting to build up. This episode, it doesn't have a whole lot of action to it. I mean, it does with the car chases and some of the fights, but it does kind of build up to a good, you know, last duel, which I really liked. So it's coming, but right now we just got to go through some of the meat of the bones. Anyway, on to the next thing.
Good night, Mr. Chen.
It's all right. Kelly, we're your only chance out of here.
There's only one way.
How?
A high wire between the buildings.
I couldn't.
You'll have to. Max, get the money.
Now we get into another mystery type of ninja tool. The selective knockout gas bomb. What? Again, trying to suspend that reality to things. But even me as a kid, I was like, how the hell did they do that? Where it was like, Max, Kelly. It's like Max and Kelly were right here. Brian Tochi's character was right here. McAllister throws a gas bomb. It blows up between the two of them, or the three of them. And these three walk away just like, oh, what the heck? And then this one passes out. I was like, really? Really? Okay. Me as a 12 to 14-year-old kid, I'll buy it. Okay. But, okay. Anyway, yeah. It's, some of these things that they're trying to sell us on, as a kid, I'm like, all right, but, some parts of me, I'm like, maybe not. On to the next thing.
No, I I can't do this.
Yes, you can. I'll help you.
No, I can't. I can't do it.
Take my hand.
No!
Come on, take it. I won't let you fall.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, listen to my voice. There's nothing below you. There's nothing around you. We are one. As I step back, you step forward.
That's it. That's it.
And you won't fall unless I do. And I won't fall.
Okay.
Don't look down.
Almost there.
Now it was my turn. And I said the chances of tightrope walking in San Francisco were slim. With the master around, you could do it every night.
Come on, Max, you can do it.
Don't look down. Small steps.
Come on. Almost there. Don't lose it.
Master. They are of no concern to me. They can go.
Go on.
If you think I'm gonna leave...
Get her out of here. Go on.
My friend, time for you to die.
Son!
McAllister and Kelly are walking across the wire, and then it's Max's turn. This time Max doesn't fall, which is a good thing, or else so long Max. And then McAllister just carries on the rest of the season on his own, possibly. But all three of them make it to the other building, and then Lika's waiting for McAllister, which is super, super cool. Of course, McAllister's got, looks like a Swiss Army ninja. He's got tons of weapons underneath his belt there, and I was just like, damn, he's ready for a war, man. I mean, he was decked out like Cole was in Enter the Ninja. He had everything. Like I said, he was a Swiss Army ninja. I was like, oh, toothpick, oh, nail file, oh, there's my ninja toe. It's like, hell yeah, dude, right on. The fight was pretty cool. I liked it. You definitely could see Show was playing McAllister's parts and majority of that fight scene, and it was pretty good. I liked it. There was some really good energy there, and then there was some other type of energy at the end where again, it seems like a homage to Revenge of the Ninja, where McAllister's playing the Braden part, where he leaves his Shazuku gi top and hood on top of this, electrical conduit that sends some vibes through Lika, which I don't know if it killed him or not. Probably did, because he did get lit up like a Christmas tree. And again, we're kind of easing around the fact that possibly these people are dead. Christensen, in the previous episode, we talked about that there's that premise that he is dead. Lika, the same thing. Mr. Chin, which is Tochi, Brian Tochi, he got knocked out with a selective gas ball, which was, I don't know if he's dead or not, but we can definitely assume that Lika is either dead or he looks like Christopher Walken does at the end of Batman Returns. One of the two. Anyway, but good fight nonetheless. I loved it. I think it was well put together. But yeah, you can always tell when Show is doing stunts, because he's got that walk to him when he's either walking back from someone or he's walking towards someone. You can just always tell that's Show Kosugi. So good fight nonetheless. But again, this episode really didn't carry a whole lot of action to it. It did have a little bit of build up, the camaraderie between the two again. But also there was some stern moments there, like when Max used the shuriken without McAllister's permission, kind of ticked him off. So, and kind of put it out there that, next time if you use it, make sure, that you may end up using it against me if you're not careful. So, anyway, had to scold my cat because she's starting to add her own color commentary. Anyway, on to the next thing.
I talked to my friend Terry today. She's not your daughter. I'm sorry.
We'll find her. Yeah.
A happy ending for everybody. Kelly's been returned. Patterson's got his money back. The club is still under his name. No one knows what the hell happened with Tochi. Lika is probably either dead or lit up like a Christmas tree, or be able to do the Uncle Fester thing with the light bulb. One of the two. And then we find out also that the girl that was there at the club turned out to not be Terry, so that was kind of a bummer for McAllister. And Max puts out the promise that, you know, that they'll find her, and so the series continues. Excuse me. Again, this episode, I know that my droll review to it was kind of, or overview of it was kind of, lackluster, because the episode was also not that exciting. So, but I wanted to review it anyways, because it did have some good choreography in it, and it did have some notable people that I wanted to bring to light. Also, to see the fight at the end, got to have a good fight, at least to tie it up. And they did pretty well with that. So, with that, that's episode 2 in the books. The next one, I believe, is called State of the Union. It deals with an actual labor union, and that one should be okay. It goes into a little bit more mysteries of the ninja that we'll talk about. And next episode of That Ninja Show, we'll go back into mail call and some gear flex. I got this in just recently. It's a shorter ninja toe than what I have before. Definitely shorter than my loose sword, but it's made of 9260 spring steel, and it's a nice blade, man. I'll probably talk about this one along with some other stuff that I got in the next episode. And then also too, this year is the 40th anniversary for Ninja 3: The Domination. And I'm going to be planning some cool stuff, hopefully cool for everybody. And then also starting to talk with people about setting up some interviews. And hopefully some of them will be some good interviews. And then I also participated more in that Q&A with Kosugi. Hopefully I'll get my questions answered. I did get my question answered from Revenge of the Ninja, which I hope to get like a snippet of it and bring it over to here very soon. But in the meantime, next episode, probably may do it by next weekend or weekend after. Kind of keep things a little bit spread out. And then I may start getting into the introspect or retrospect on Revenge of the Ninja soon. So anyway, questions, comments, concerns, like, subscribe, be kind, rewind, all that good stuff. Definitely reach out to me. Looking forward to doing some more stuff with y'all, and also hopefully bringing some more good content. Anyway, folks, I appreciate your time. Have a great evening. Shinobi 1 signing off. Take care.